Good morning, everybody. It's getting close to the new year. This is Rick Thomas from Obsolete Video Services. Hey guys, I'm sitting on my computer doing some transfer work for a couple customers. Actually, it's a bunch of three-quarter pneumatic stuff. They want direct ProRes files, which we're making, and just adding the files up to be able to put on a hard drive for these people. Three-quarter pneumatic, I've gotten quite a few of these actually. So we're working on these, getting it done for the customer. But I've been getting a lot of questions from other people, and I try to answer all my emails through videos. Hope you guys don't mind. It's just, like I said, it's sometimes I get 100 emails and they're all the same question. It's crazy, and this is all different people. So this is the easiest way for me, instead of sitting and typing like a maniac, to respond back to everybody about whatever their question might be. All right. As you can see, I did a lot of Chicago video transfers back in the 90s. Of course, you guys have seen a lot of the ones I've been posting from WGN, WFLD, and Channel 32 and others. So this is all the same type of stuff. So I just wanted to point this out. All the stuff you've seen from the 1990s of WGN and Channel 32, they were done on this primitive EIAJ machine, reel-to-reel half-inch tape machine. This is a perfect example of the tape of the ones I worked on back in the 90s. It's half-inch tape. These are very, very crappy videos, guys. The quality of these videos are extremely bad. And most people recorded off rabbit ears on old vintage TV sets at that time. And that created a ton of video noise and static in the picture and everything else. All I'm doing is going in and just dropping out the noise. I'm not trying to do anything AI improvements or anything like that. It's just dropping out the noise, the scratches. These things have a ton of scratches in the video of the tape itself because of the way they're handled. So I'm dropping out the scratches, improving the signal to noise ratio, and removing the noise. People out there, a lot of people out there may like it. Some people may not like it. Well, believe me, if you see the original recordings compared to the ones that I'm doing, it's a far cry compared to what the originals look like. So that's what we're doing. So people are asking me on the Chicago stuff, what type of video format were they on? How, where did this stuff come from? They were on open reels like this, this is an EIAJ reel-to-reel machine. There were many of these machines made. The Sony machines, the Panasonic machines, the Sony Skipfield machines. There was many, many, many of these half-inch machines that were made in the 1970s and late 60s. So I came across a collection back in the 90s, and they needed to be in color, and they needed to be done correctly. And since I'm one of the most leading experts in this stuff, probably in the entire country, they came my way, and I was able to record them. And at the time, we used time-based corrector, the machine itself, and a DVD recorder. Now, stepping into 2026, we're sitting in a extremely expensive television studio now, guys. I mean, over the past 7-8 years, I've gotten over close to $2.5 million in video equipment. This is all television studio stuff from TV stations from all over the place. So now, any of these reel-to-reels that I work on that come my way, we can not only take them in software and clean them up and make them look a lot cleaner compared to what the original recordings are, because these tapes are really, really crappy, people. You have no idea unless you watch an original and then take a look at the difference between the two. So Chicago-related tapes like this, and if I get more of these, people, depending on what the situation is, we will do the same in state-of-the-art software. And now we have some of the most extreme professional machines there is, We could do extremely high quality copy, one and done. When you're dealing with vintage videos like this, you got to master them right away because these tapes are really, really getting bad. You might as well throw them away in a dumpster. If they don't come my way, nobody's going to be able to do them the way I do them. And I've had people come to me and many times, and they'll bring me tapes like this, and then they find out that they'll try getting them done, and they'll realize my quality is the best out there. This is why people bring this stuff to me. Again, guys, when I do Chicago recordings like this from the early 70s on open reel-to-reels, I'm remastering the stuff that I did back in 1992. But any new stuff that comes my way, yes, you could provide a hard drive, the bigger the better, because these are very large ProRes files that are done on ProRes recorders, do time-based correction and everything else. And so it's quite a large file, and you want to stick with ProRes because it's a master file. What that means is it's the best of the best. That means you could take this tape to a dumpster and throw. If you got 100 of these and they're done ProRes, take them to a dumpster and recycle them. You no longer need them. Once you do them to a ProRes file, this is the state-of-the-art master of that recording. There is no better. It's a very high bit quality recording. So we would take that from the reels to a 2 terabyte file, a hard drive such as this, if needed, depending on how many open reels there is of these. I really have no idea. I am told there are collections out there, and there are vast amounts of these, and people want to get them recovered and saved. I'm here to help people. That's all I'm about. I'm here to help people. I'm a professional in my business and what I do. Been doing this for 45 years. We do professional work here, guys. We'll take these recordings, make them look good, just drop out the noise only, no AI tweaking or anything of that nature. It's just dropping out the RF noise because the recordings are really bad from reel-to-reel machines and rabbit ears and television recordings of the time. So if you have open reel-to-reel EIAJ tapes like this from the 1970s from Chicago, we are a professional service for these type of tapes, guys. We can remaster these in color to hard drives, and you could take these tapes and chuck them to the nearest dumpster. This is what Obsolete Video Services can provide for you. Again, guys, if you're from Chicago and you have rare recordings, you get them to ProRes files such as this, like the people here are being very smart with their 3/4 Yamatics because they want them all on ProRes, and I don't blame them. All these tapes are going in the dumpster once I am done. I mean, I have an awful lot of these that were sent to me this week, and once we do these 3/4 Yamatics, they go in the dumpster and they get recycled. They don't even want them back. So this is the point I'm trying to make, guys. When you do professional recordings like I do, you go from the original machine to ProRes files, nothing else but ProRes. And that applies also to all the open reel-to-reel tapes like this, half-inch EIAJs that come from Chicago or wherever they might be. We take this tape, we produce it in color, and we do a perfect transfer, perfect tracking and everything else. And then we can take it into the software and clean the files up one at a time and make them really look good as your final master, and then drop them to a hard drive. So I hope you guys get a little idea of the type of mastering that I do here. So I hope you enjoy this video.